think so. Well, that's attractive. I love Chinese robes. Hey everybody, you're watching Ballerina Badass. My name is Georgia Reed, and I am going over what I did for July and moving into August. Oh my gosh, super exhausted today. I want to start with the goal this time. For August, it's all about fouettés! Fouettés! Fouettés. Yay! I mean, fouettés. I'm trying to think if I ever did 32 fouettés in my life. I don't know if I ever did. I never really had to. All the roles that I performed did not require fouettés. So I did them at summer dance programs. I did them in class, but I don't think I ever had to put them on stage. Not a full 32. Never mind 16. I think, maybe I had to do like 12 or something like that. But when I quit dancing full-time professionally, that was the first thing to go. Now that I've come back, I really want to get them. I always, like, on all of my lists, like my wish lists, even as a kid, oh, I think I have one. I'm too tired to get up and get it. Just trust me that I had it on my wish list of, I want to do 62 or 64 fouettés. Never mind just going for 32, right? So one of the things that my coach is amazing at is preparing you to do fouettés. So this month of August, I'm going to be showing you all my work on fouettés. I will show you all this really awful exercise that I do to help strengthen myself for fouettés, and I look awful doing it, and it's going to be magical and embarrassing, and I want you all to see it in the hopes that maybe you'll try it and it'll help you with your fouettés. So I think my goal for August is to get, why not? Let's go for 32 really messy fouettés. No, let's go for perfection. 32 perfect fouettés by the end of August. I'll be really happy if I have a nice, clean, awesome 16. But screw it. Let's go for 32. Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Stop me, guys. This is crazy. With my foot injury, I had a lot of fear around, especially when I first started trying fouettés again, I had a lot of fear around my foot rolling or collapsing under me and getting another stress fracture or spraining my ankle. I sprained my ankle a couple of times in my late teens, and I've always had super hyper mobile ankles. So that's a fear of mine. But as I'm improving my technique and using my core and lifting up and my feet are strengthening, I'm becoming more confident. Stay closed. That's not appropriate. So July. July was my focus on the lengthening in the back of my neck and my back flexibility. I did really well, I think, with the increased length and pull up in the back of my neck and head. That felt great. My back, on the other hand, I'm happy about the back exercises I learned for stretching and flexibility. They help to an extent, but at the same time, I realized that I need to do, for me right now, where my body is right now, I still need to stick with these smaller exercises for my back, like the really deceptively simple ones that you do like in Pilates that are actually really hard, but you're only moving your back like that much, but you're lengthening and it's getting this upper area in my back to get more mobility in it. When I was just trying to do just the back flexibility exercises in my lower back, I would start to feel a tweaking, and I didn't like that. I cannot afford to mess up my back. I just can't. And I don't think anyone can, really. So I want to remind you guys, I shared that awesome back flexibility video with you all that I loved. I loved making those videos, but please continue to be careful. Not so much be careful because you don't want to be afraid, but be mindful of the process and really listen to your body. If you hear your body saying, I don't like this, stop. talk to your teacher, talk to your coach, talk to your doctor, whoever, and find out what is going on. You know, sometimes my body goes, I don't like this because it's just being lazy and it doesn't want to do it. But I call that good pain. But then there's that bad pain, you know, like a tweak, like a bad tweak in your lower back, or a tweak behind my knee, or I don't know. The best way is that it's more like a stabbing pain or a shooting pain or a tweak, or it's like your body's kind of going, ah, and not in a good way. And that's when you want to lay off. I felt, in some ways, I feel like July, as far as my back flexibility, I feel like I failed. I'm just going to say that right now. I feel like I failed. My coach said it's time to really rework my arabesque, and she's making me start down low again and then reshape it. And instead of using my back and my hip to lift my leg up, which a lot of people do, she was explaining to me that, you know, when you lift your hip, you're actually, that hip bone, your pelvic bone is pushing into your spine, and that's actually creating bad tension, and they're rubbing against each other, and then they wear down, and then you have injuries, and then you can't dance anymore. And a lot of dancers actually do go through that. They won't tell you, but that's one of the problems. If you come at it where you're lifting your arabesque with your hamstring instead, it's actually, it feels almost like it's going down and under and out instead of opening and out, and it ends up being a beautiful line, and it looks wonderful, and it's safe, but it just takes time. And for me, I'm so used to lifting my hip to get my arabesque up that I'm really having to sort of rethink this whole process. So lots of other really good things happen in July for me. I'm seeing, again, more of a muscular shift in my legs and in my overall alignment and in self-confidence and in enjoying the dance a little bit more instead of thinking so hard all the time. And I'm breathing more in my dancing. I don't know, sometimes I wish, like, okay, this month it's going to just magically poof happen and I will have a 200-degree over-split punche and it'll be perfect and awesome. And it always takes longer than I think it will, which means probably for August, you know, I could set my goal lower and say I'm just going to go for 16 fouettés, but I'm going to stick with the 32. You know, just keep on going for it mentally, and then continue to work on the cleanliness and the line and the placement. But today I am just exhausted, guys. Oh, you want to come up? Come on. Want to come up? Come on. What's your boy? You want to come up? Come be with Mama. Oh, Jojo. Oh, Jojo. You want to be on the camel walk? Jojo, on the other hand, is doing wonderfully. He's purring. So there you go, guys. That's the July wrap-up and my August goal, fouettés. I've actually asked a couple other girls in class to create a Fouetté Club so that every day after class we get together and we do more fouettés, just messing around with them to keep on sort of just breaking that fear cycle in my head and breaking through that barrier. It's like a mental barrier almost, and now I'm sort of like, now I feel like it's fun to do fouettés. And so I mess up, oh well, keep on trying, and then the more I try, the more confident I get and the easier they are. So I know that sounds probably really obvious to you guys, but it's working. So maybe if you have other dancers you're working with, create your own Fouetté Club, and just every day after class, try them. If you have to, just try the beginning basic step without even doing a turn. Just do relevés. Just say, today I'm going to do 32 relevés in passe, or I'm going to do temps levés at the bar 32 times, and just to increase your ankle strength. There's all kinds of things you can do to prepare for fouettés if you're not ready to actually just do them. Anywho, I love you guys so much. I want to thank you all for watching, and be sure to like or shade and comment below and subscribe, and I would love to hear what you all think about the Fouetté Challenge. If you want to join me, should I call it Fouetté Challenge? Yeah, I'm going to call it Fouetté Club. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the donate button on the upper right hand side of my YouTube channel page. It's up next to the social media buttons, and it helps me continue to make these videos for you guys, which I love doing. You're watching Ballerina Badass. My name is Georgia Reed. Never give up, never stop dancing. I love you all. Toy, toy, toy.